Howdy everyone, welcome to All Around the Farm today. I got a lot of irons in the fire. Let's get cooking. Well friends, weather is changing real quick around here. Somebody shut off the heat. Perfect. I'm more of a sweatshirt weather kind of a guy anyway. Crops are turning in a hurry. I got a lot to do. Some of you know I am involved in crop insurance as my day job. Well, fall's my busy time of year. So for some of you non-farming folks or whatever, maybe some of you just didn't know. So you ever drive around in the fall and see these random 4 rows of corn just left out in the cornfield, just as random 4 rows, the whole length of the field, maybe 2, 3 of them? Well, that's what happens, guys, when people need to chop silage. They leave those long strips of corn out there for an adjuster, myself, to go out and take yield checks on that stuff. And being we're dead into silage season right now, JT got busy in a hurry. And guys, when they leave those long strips like that, it's actually really handy and more or less really safe for me. Otherwise, I got to go and try to outrun a 1,000 horsepower 12 or 14 or 16 row chopper running at 9 miles an hour, so I can get my yield checks for that farmer to make sure he has or doesn't have a claim or gets his approved yields properly set. So now you know. But anyway, got my own stuff to worry about here too. Let me show you something. Friends, these beans are turning in real quick fashion here, which is terrific because I'm hoping to get some wheat planted in this field here right after these beans come out. So this is my #1 priority as far as harvest season goes. This big chunk of field, this 38 acres here. Let's just have a look here. Get some other pods like this guy here. Come on, baby, open up. See? I mean, we're getting there. Things are getting there. We're a couple weeks out yet, but I mean, at the same time, it seems that's going to go by really fast. So, like I said, getting this field combined and worked up and planted into wheat is first priority. Then I'll worry about the other 2. They're a couple weeks behind this field, so I mean, I got time to work on stuff, but still, if I lose a day or 2, that's going to be a lot. Friends, not to mention, there's a whole lot of other stuff going on in the background around here. Let me give you a little sneak peek of this. Now, before you start jumping down my throat, because it jumped ahead a little bit, this is, well, it is what it is. Here, just look at this. So as you can see, I got all the 1150 parts scattered around here, ready for some paint. Haven't had a minute to do that yet. Look what I got here. Finally that showed up, and I wanted to make a quick correction. I think I'd mentioned in the last video that it was Nolan's Farm Equipment. That's not correct, it was Nolt, N-O-L-T. Nolt's Farm Equipment was kind enough to send me that guy, and I appreciate that from them very, very much. I think they are the only one left in the world. I know a lot of you had sent me different links and whatnot, and 90% of them, their tractors were long gone. But this one worked out. I got one now. She's ready to go together. And I also got some disc parts here. My disc, well, this thing's been a piece of junk as long as I've had it. But, you know, I kind of like junk, so I'm just going to do a little fabricating here, get that put back together. Because this 1150 is going to look pretty good strapped onto this piece of junk disc, turning up some corn stalks this fall. I just know it, if I got enough time to get everything done, that is. But speaking of corn, let's go have a look at that. Well, friends, as you can see, corn's getting there in a real hurry here. Won't be long now, and I have to have that 4420 rolling. And now, what I've got here, starlings, the birds, really beat my poor corn crop up this year, but hey, nothing I can do about that now. Let's go see check the moisture on one of these. I just so happen to have tools for just that. Okay, now, amazing the stuff you find out in farm fields when you're a crop insurance guy. All right, let's see how this corn looks. Dented, hard kernels. Got my handy corn combine here. Okay, so we are by no means harvest ready yet, but this stuff is drying down fast. That's easily hard dough right there. But let's just, you know, for scientific reasons, let's just see what it is. .7 as of right now. And what is today's date? September 7th, 8th, something like that. It's at 22.7 right now. In another month, if we get the 90-degree weather they're talking next week here, that'll be combine ready like next week. I'm not going to combine it next week, of course, but at least I know I won't get hit too hard at the elevator for drying. They'll find other things. They always do. But it's nice to know the corn's at least that far down. Now, guys, let's get to the task at hand today. Now, back to my actual Saturday stuff here. I had to get some more appropriate attire for today's mission. So, had a tree fall down in the sister-in-law's yard. I thought it'd be a good idea to get that little yellow loader tractor out that we just painted up real nice, see if we can put some dents and scratches in it. Let's do that. Do me a favor, try not to look at that 1150 in there. It's not meant for you to be seeing just yet. We'll let that warm up for a minute. She's a little cold-blooded. And I gotta put some air in the tire. Why not? Let's ride. That's better. There, now we're hauling the mail. Woohoo! This ain't a bad ride, little tractor, friends. Well, there's the task at hand. As you can see, it's just about ready to clip the road, so I got to get this guy out of here. Probably should have did it yesterday, but hey, better late than never. I think all I'm going to do is give it a couple of zaps. I might cut a little bit of that small stuff off just for the fire pit, because, well, it's pine tree, but as long as I ain't roasting marshmallows, it still puts off heat just the same. And we'll haul the rest of it back to the brush pile, I guess. Let me get after it. Well, there, made pretty quick work of that. Now that all the fun stuff's done, I gotta scoot it over to the brush pile there. That'll be good fun. Maybe I shouldn't press my luck much farther than that. I don't know if it'll stay on from here all the way to the end of the yard anyway, but we're gonna try. Well there, if I can keep that load on there all the way to the pile, I got this area pretty well clean. A couple big logs there, which I don't know, deal with another time, or I don't know exactly what our plans are with those, but they're at least out of the way right there, and they're not hanging over in the street here. Let me see if I can get that dumped without losing the whole damn thing. Get my firewood on and get the hell out of here. call that a win. Get my firewood loaded up here and let's get the hell out of here, guys. Boy, that's annoying. Oh well. See if we can get home in one piece, guys. Nice and easy. Guys are after. Must be a dead deer somewhere around here. There, made her back in one piece. Let me ditch the chainsaw. There. We'll just set it right next to this Massey Ferguson lawnmower. There. There you go. Maybe I'll have to have a little party tonight. We'll just get this little guy snugged away in here. Good job on his first day of work. Oh, don't look at the 1150. Well there, friends, after all that hard work on a Sunday, it's time to relax a little bit. Now I just wanted to take a minute and mention a few things. As I'm nearing 25,000 subscribers, I want to say thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very humbled that 25,000 people want to tune in and watch me do this goofy stuff around here that I call farming and fun. Thanks. When I started this whole thing exactly 4 years ago today, I never thought it would amount to anything like this, so I'm pretty excited that it has. And it seems to be getting bigger and bigger, so hey, that's pretty exciting too. Also, with all this new fame, if you've happened to see any of my videos on TikTok, they're not mine. I did not authorize that. I don't know who that is, but this guy right here, Backyard Barn, Bonehead, whatever. So if you see my videos on his, he stole them all from me. Whatever. I have to expect it. Just report him or whatever, or don't, whatever, don't matter to me. Still kind of sucks. I like to think that, you know, maybe people won't steal from me all the time, but they do. Oh well. So guys, that is going to do it for me today. Getting really excited to start all the fun stuff here. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Want is a man in a Carhartt vest. Ooh, I don't know what it is. I don't know what you want to call it, but you take an average Joe Schmo, stick him in a Carhartt vest, boom, I'm submissive and breedable. He looks like he's gonna go chop wood, and then he's gonna go have a tea party with our daughter.